With 48 levels done, it's time to enter Tier 6. The Ballroom. First up, in 59th place is Taking a Dip by Nintendo94 with a score of 56.25. Free Tank. I recognize this team. It's a remixed version of Whirlpool Man's team from Unlimited. Yep, costume. A quite cute one at that. I'll be using it for this stage, then I'll be swapping over to another one. The crabs you have to fight down here are punishment. If there's one thing this stage especially wins at, it's the music. Now, boil these mechanics together. Ow. Ow. Ah, poor Tama. Still suffers from insufficient HP. Whoa! Did you see that? Whoosh! Right then, the animation looked exactly the same. These were kind of a nuisance to deal with in MaGMML stage. This time, the punishment for failure is death. This must be the climax, or nearing it. I wish the background was less empty, however. I never stop finding this humorous. Is that a dead pit down there? Nope. Wait. I'm doing this backwards. Meme. Dev commentary time. I know exactly how you feel. Thank goodness the contest ran for a month. Quickman Darkness and Landmines? Yikes, that'd be a painful combination. You didn't. It was fine. In fact, I wanted you to dive into it more heavily. The underwater sections are almost fine, but the other ones are simply a boring black. If you use something like Starman's background, it'd be far better. I think you should have been a bit more ambitious with these two gimmicks, particularly during the end. I followed the same design method, but you know how it turned out. First introduced mechanics in a safe, relatively controlled environment, then added enemies and upped the ante, then combined them at the end. I feel the stage did not amp up the difficulty enough. It played it too safe, only becoming marginally difficult during the ending climax. Well, you were successful. You did hit the upper middle. It's alright, Nintanga. I like detailed commentary. Anyways, boss time. These conveyors made Honey Woman even easier. Let's see what they have to say about this. It is a misconception, but it's solid design. You don't need to follow it all the time, but it's a good motto, even if many stages from the classic series doesn't do so. I understand what they're going for, but I feel they played it too safe, and may have overcompensated in terms of difficulty, making the stage a bit too easy. Even if both of the mechanics are two different types of conveyors, they act differently. One's a vertical conveyor, the other is a horizontal one. By playing around with the speeds, you can end up with some interesting setups. But if you decide to do so more heavily, please give the different speeds different sprites. I'd give this stage about a 40 to 45. It was too empty and did not iterate on its mechanics enough, and did not leave much of an impression, other than the detailed dev room. This was the most memorable aspect. I tend to prefer stages which are ambitious, even if their executions don't hit the mark. See Hopping High Above Danger. Costume time. We've seen Rock before. Let's do Breakman next. Step 1 Denial. Next up, in 58th place, is Commando Caverns by Zieldak with a score of 56.5. I'm gonna edit down this intro sequence. I wish Zieldak was here. What's down here? These remind me of the platforms from S&B 1. Oh man, should have known. I would introduce them in a safe environment, not immediately positioned over spikes. Waterfalls. So these are background assets. Not quite. I don't need that E-tank. I have plenty. A giant cannon. Which game does this mini-boss originate from? Challenger from the future? I'm liking this stage far more than the previous one. This feels like the true first level of Tier 6, whereas the previous stage feels more at home in Tier 4 or 5. Come on, shoot me. Thank you. Maybe not? Doesn't quite work. I get the feeling I'm supposed to use this bubble in some way, but I don't get it, so I'll use Rush Jet instead. Thanks, Beat. Well, I tried doing it without destroying the mine. Didn't work. Done. Whereas the previous stage feels more at home in Tier 4 or 5, Tier 4 or Tier 5, and Tier 4 or 5. It is a guessing game, and I hold it against the stage. Freems really like this level. I didn't mind infinitely respawning crazy razies. They added some tension. Maybe replace them with tellies instead? Alright, here are my Vault Tots. Introductions could be a bit better, especially with the Conroe platforms. The mines, crazy razies, and gachapons had good intros. Escalations were fine. My favorite section is where we had to use the arcing shots from the gachapons to destroy those mines. The ending climax could be better. It reused the crabs and mines, but there was no side of the Conroe platforms. Speaking of the Conroe platforms, introducing them over spikes, not a good idea. I'd also add railings to the background, for better conveyance. And of course, there was that moment where I was forced to use Rush Jet, or rather, I wasn't supposed to, but it was too cryptic. I'd give this one probably a 55. It does a lot of things right, but it needs a lot more work. Nevertheless, thank you for your submission, Zieldak. It was fun, and actually somewhat memorable. I would move on to 57, but I have a Box Cartel member to defeat. W for Wily. Let's rumble. Hopefully, he doesn't deal 8 contact damage. His glasses are off. Oh no. 10-pack Titan. Thank you, good boy. Bit of a close one at the end.